Hi guys, here I am again. This week I wanted to share with you a review about one of my more recently favorite films. It's called Blinded by the Light by Gurinder Chadha. It has gotten some film festival acknowledgement from SIF and maybe Sundance, so I definitely wanted to share more about it. It's about this Pakistani teenager growing up in the suburbs of London, and right off the bat I could feel some type of relationship with this guy because he's the son of an immigrant living abroad, right? And I lived in the suburbs of London for a bit, and I grew up here, but still being the child of an immigrant, there is definitely a relatable factor. So basically the movie is about this young boy who's really into poetry and writing, and he realizes this through his idol Bruce Springsteen. His friend introduces him through providing him a cassette, and he listens to him, and all the lyrics are just so relatable, and they speak to him and they liberate him from the shackles of being culturally tied down to being an immigrant here in this family, and all these you have to only listen to Pakistani music, or you only have to do this or that, and his dad takes away his wages, and so he realizes through this music that there is more in the world, and he feels liberated by it, right? That he can go and explore and write and be creative, and so his English teacher is also one of the ones who makes him realize that's who he really is. So I feel like English teachers all around the world have that impact. They make you realize who you are as people. At least that's what my English teachers did in high school and in college, make you realize your potential. So really great in that aspect, and his girlfriend too. But I think blinded by the light in general means the light that is music, it comes to him in this way where he doesn't see anything else. He doesn't see his family's struggles, and you'll see this particular scene where his family's met with a lot of racism, and he escapes and goes to try to get his Bruce Springsteen tickets, because in his mind it doesn't register just yet, and you have to realize he's a teenage boy. But I think Gurinder Chadha, that's where she does a really fantastic job, right? She's done Pride and Prejudice, she's done Bend It Like Beckham. She knows how to incorporate the cultural adversity piece with the just in general the plot of the movie, and kind of how to drive forth this coming of age plot, right? And so at the end you do see that the boy, he realizes he is so blinded by his love and admiration for his idol Bruce Springsteen that he forgets his family, and who has struggled so hard to get him to be successful in the suburbs of London, right? His family has made that conscious decision and sacrifice to make sure that they are leading decent livelihoods. So it is overall a fantastic movie in making you feel good, and I think Gurinder Chadha just does a great job overall in terms of incorporating the cultural piece. So I would highly recommend you to watch it, especially if you are, if you have immigrant parents, and you will definitely relate to this. And also if you really think that music is kind of a way to escape sometimes the reality, which I think all of us can relate, and especially because there were a lot of parallels between his particular life and Bruce Springsteen's life, so I think there was this relatability factor, but also there was this compare and contrast between, but Bruce Springsteen is American, but still these values that Bruce Springsteen, he his struggles were so relatable, right, as a human being. So I think that's where the main character Javed was really oh my gosh, I relate to this so much, and that's where he was okay, this music is really going to captivate me and kind of provide that escape. So fantastic movie, highly recommend watching it. Thanks guys.